Do you guys remember those coloring books we had when we were kids? They were these line diagrams within which we used to fill up colors. But then eventually, after doing that same thing again and again, we stopped using those drawing books and started drawing our own drawings, our own lines. In the same way, rules of filmmaking and visual arts are like those line diagrams which guides you to make your art look better and meaningful. And you should follow them strictly, but only at an initial or a beginner level. Because while creating something within those rules repeatedly, you will gain an understanding of what's right and what's wrong. And then eventually you can modify these rules to satisfy your creative needs. My point here is it's never necessary to follow these set of rules while creating. You can always improvise once you have an understanding of these rules. Being said that, let's talk about one of the most important rules that you should follow. A story. Yes, don't click away yet. I know you have heard this a lot, but you have heard it a lot because it matters that much. Whether it's a photograph, film, or a video, either it's story or it's some kind of new information that is keeping you engaged. Just listen to this and you'll definitely learn something new. So while I was not uploading on my channel, I've been working for clients, watching a lot of film, and most importantly, watching YouTube consistently. And let me tell you how some great successful YouTubers subtly incorporates a story within their content and engage your attention. And some stories engage you for the long term. Even in tech videos, one of the most famous tech YouTuber, MKBHD, uses story or a pattern in his review videos. His 5 pillars of smartphones: look and feel, display, performance, camera, and battery, which most of us don't recognize as a story, but it's definitely a story. And in this story, you know what's going to happen next, but you'll stick to the video because you know that you are going to get a new information ahead. So there's a pattern or a story, which in this case is the same story every time, but then there is new information attached to that story every time. So that's how MKBHD does it. Similarly, he introduced a character in his world, his car Apollo, the Tesla, and Apollo has its own story. It broke down, came back again, met with an accident, came back again, and now he has announced that he's gonna buy the new Tesla Roadster, a new character. So this story keeps you engaged for a very long term. Another example is Neistat. I mean, if you have seen his content, you already know how much he emphasizes the use of story in his work.
Story is all that matters. Story is golden. Story sits at the top of that gigantic pyramid that is filmmaking.
But let's recap. What is a story? A rule of 3-act narrative.
You've got a
beginning,
you've got
a
a
middle,
you've
and
got
an end. He uses this backdrop in almost all of his videos. Sometimes it's very subtle and sometimes it's very literal. Set up.
Today's vlog is a mission. A rescue and recovery mission. Yesterday I left a drone on a rooftop. Today, gonna try and go and reclaim it.
Conflict.
I can also see there's no way I'm getting on that roof. I need an entirely new approach.
Resolution.
At the end of that 900 feet of twine, I've got this grappling hook.
And that's how he keeps you engaged through story. Coming to myself, I ain't a big YouTuber, but I take pride in my work I did previously on this channel and how I used some simple rules of filmmaking to make my work better. I use story in most of my videos. This video from 2 years back was about a fitness tracker. I needed to tell its uses, its features, so I created a story out of my own life, which consisted of 2 parts: setup and conflict, and then resolution. I bound the features of the product to the story, and that video has the highest percentage of audience retention on my channel, followed by my short film Superseded, which again is a short film and consists of a story. If you haven't watched these videos, have a look at them and you may get to know what I'm talking about. So my fitness tracker video, I made that video before how to vlog like Casey or how he uses story in his video explanation. The point I want to make here is that it's a basic filmmaking rule that story is the soul of an artwork. It's not invented by anyone, or it's not a patented style of a particular YouTuber or a filmmaker. It's basic rule that a good artwork revolves around giving it a story, a pattern, or a meaning. Of course, crispy and slow motion shots are cool to watch, but you cannot watch it over and over again until you are getting something useful out of it. Series like Game of Thrones, Friends are built around strong stories, strong characters having their own story within the story, which eventually results in high engagement from the audience. So much so that you cannot wait for the next episode or next season to release. Visuals won't matter if the audience is stuck to the story. How can I say that? Because of books. No crispy shots, no slow motion shots, and we still read it. Just for the story. So I'm hoping that you guys are liking these kind of videos. I'm gonna post my next few videos on topics like editing, lighting, color grading, framing, composition. So if you guys wanna see those videos, subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.